Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel E-Commerce Project tutorial. In this video, we will cover how to create shop page. So let's see how can we create the shop page. So first of all, let's create a new controller. So go to the command prompt and here let's execute the command php artisan make controller and controller name which is shop controller. Okay, now press enter. Controller created. Now let's open this shop controller. So go to the VS Code and just go inside the app directory, then http controllers, and from here let's open shop controller. Now inside this controller let's create a function. So right here public function and function name which is index, and just return a view which is index. Okay, and this is the folder name. And now let's fetch here the product. So right here products is equal to model name product, and also add here the order by, created at descending order, and now call here the paginate method. Okay, so right here paginate and pass here the default page size which is 12. Alright, now let's import this product model. So here just right here use app/models/product. Okay, now pass this product to the view file. So just copy this and using the compact method just write here products, this one. Okay, now save this controller and now let's create a route for this function. So go to the routes directory and open web.php, and here after this let's create here a new route ::get URI/shop controller name which is shop controller. Okay, and method name index. Alright, and route name which is shop.index. Okay, and now let's import this controller. So right here use app/http/controller/shop controller. Now save this and now let's create this view. So go to the resources directory and then views, and here let's create a new folder and folder name which is shop, and inside this shop folder let's create a new view file which is index.blade.php. Alright, and now inside this view file first of all let's add here the layout tag. So right here x-app-layout. Okay, and now just close this layout tag, and now inside this layout tag let's add here the template content. So go to the template repository and from here let's open the shop.php, and from this shop.php file let's copy this main content. So just select okay, all selected, and now let's copy and go back to the VS Code, and inside this app layout tag just paste here. Now here first of all let's change here the home link. So just remove this and add here route and route name which is home.index. Okay, this one, and now save this file and let's open the app layout file. So go to the resources directory, views, layouts, and let's open the app layout file. Okay, this view file, and inside this layout file let's add here the link for the shop. Okay, so let's find the menu. You can see here this is the shop link. Okay, so inside this href just remove this shop.php and add here double curly bracket route and pass here the route name which is shop.index. Okay, and now save this and let's check the shop page. So first of all, let's run the application. So go to the console and here let's execute PHP artisan serve. And now here just refresh the page. Now let's check the shop page. So just click on this link and you can see here this is the shop page. Okay, and this time these products are static. So now let's make dynamic these products. So go back to the VS Code and just open the index view file, shop index view file, and here first of all let's find the products grid, and here you can see the products grid view. Okay, inside this tab this is the first product. Before this tip, let's add here for each. So right here for each, and then dollar products as dollar product. Okay, and now just cut this in for each and paste after this closing div. Okay, here. Alright, and now let's display here the product name. So just remove this and right here double curly bracket dollar product arrow name. Now let's display here the product price. So just remove this and add here this one. First add here the if directive and check if product sale price is available. Then check here if product sale price is less than the product regular price. Then show here the regular price with line through. Okay, with cut mark. And for displaying here the price, first check here the product sale price. If sale price is available, then display here the sale price. Okay, otherwise show here the regular price. Alright, and now let's display here the product image. So inside this image tag, img tag, just remove this src and put here double curly bracket, then asset method, and inside this asset method just pass here the path of the thumbnail image. Okay, product thumbnail image. So right here uploads / products / thumbnails. Okay, and then add here / double curly bracket dollar product arrow image. Okay, and inside the img alt tag just put here the product name. So right here double curly bracket dollar product arrow name. Alright, and now let's add here the pagination link. So just go to the bottom of the page and here you can see this is the paginations link. Okay, so just remove this eval tag and simply write here double curly bracket dollar products arrow links. Okay, this one. Alright, and now do one more thing. From the product grid view, from here just remove the extra group. Okay, this one. So just select this and remove all this group. Okay, all selected, and now just delete. Now it's done. So save this and let's check. So go back to the browser and just refresh the page, and you can see here now products are dynamic. Okay, this time on this shop page you can see here there are 4 products are showing. Okay, let's add one more product. So first log in with admin credential, and now just go to the my account, go to the product, and here let's add new product. Let's say product name which is 5, short description, information, description, regular price 500, sale price 400, SKU, quantity, stock status, in stock, categories, brand, okay, and also search here the featured product, select the product image, gallery image, okay, and also make a published, and now click on save product. Okay, products added. Now go back to the shop page, click on shop, and you can see here the new product. Okay, this time you can see here on the shop page there are 5 products are showing. Okay, but here you can see these 2 products are published, okay, and 3 products are in draft. So let's add here one condition for showing only the published product. So go to the ShopController and inside this index function, before this order by, let's add here a condition where a status inside the single quote, when a status is true, then fetch the product. Okay, now save this and let's check. So just refresh the page, and you can see here only 2 products which are published. Now let's publish this one. So edit and select the status published, and click on update. Okay, now 3 products are published, and just refresh the page and you can see here 3 products. This video covers how to create a shop page. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the next parts of this series. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.